Welcome back to Kennedy Can't Cook. Last week we made a decent omelette. This week we're going to try and make the perfect chips. So we're doing 3 types of chips. We're doing your classic salt and vinegar chips. Then we're going for some smoky chips. Then we're going to do a totally random garlic Parmesan chips. See how they come out, let's go. So the first thing you're going to need, obviously, some potatoes. Let's get a chopping board. A big knife. Let's just do all the potatoes in the bag. Now what I'm going to do first of all, I'm going to wash the spuds. Nobody wants dirty spuds. You need to get rid of that worm poo. Just a quick wash. Now we don't want to take too long making chips, do we? So this is going to be quick and easy using the air fryer. Now I couldn't tell you what chips we're going to make. We're going to make odd shaped ones. They're going to come out how they're going to come out. We're not making chunky chips. We're not making fries. We're making lazy chips. You're going to want to half it. Now if you chop the edges off, it might look a little bit better, but they look a bit more like chunky chips. I'm doing lazy chips. If I come out too big, I'm halving them. And I'm leaving the skin on because I'm lazy. I don't know why I got this tiny bowl for. Let's portion it out. So this is going to be the salt and vinegar chips. I'm going to get another bowl. These ones are going to be the smoky chips. And then one more bowl for the Parmesan chips. These are more like wedges and chips. There we go, good portion size on each. 3 bowls of potatoes. Preheat your air fryer. Set it to max crisp. 20 minutes because we'll do 5 minutes preheat, 15 minutes cooking. Start. And then what we're going to need for the salt chips, obviously your finest salt. And a tiny bit of pepper. For the smoky chips, you're going to need smoked paprika, onion granules, and garlic granules, pepper and salt. For all of them, you're going to need some olive oil. For the Parmesan chips, you're going to need Parmesan, garlic granules, onion granules, and parsley. So all we do now is we chuck it in the air fryer. We don't mess about. Chuck them in there. Drizzle of olive oil. Salt them. Lots of salt. Pepper. And then what's great about the air fryer, just give it a shake. That one's done. Put the others in. Then we go smoked paprika, don't be shy, garlic granules and onion powder. Not to forget the olive oil. There we go. Straight in, give that 15 minutes. Let's see how they turn out. Whilst I'm waiting for the salt chips, we're going to just grate the Parmesan. Let's open the door because it's going to start smelling in here. And you want to use a really fine grater because that way it's going to stick to the chips better. And let me tell you, I've not made this before, so who knows how it's going to turn out. You're going to have to wait to the end because we're going to do a taste test. And let's see what the wife thinks. That's plenty. So for the Parmesan ones, you want to do the olive oil, the garlic, the onion, the parsley, cook it a little bit, and then do the cheese, because when the chips are hot, the cheese will stick. Hopefully, anyway. I just told you I haven't done this before, so it might not work out that way, but in my head, that's what's going to happen. Make sure you give them a little shake up halfway. Let's tidy up a little bit, shall we? I forgot the salt and pepper. It's never too late. Crack open a coldie whilst you're waiting. Not alcohol. 5 more minutes and we're done. Okay, they look good. We best stop that. Okay, let's see how ruined these are. Okay guys, they're not looking good. They're not looking good. Put the Parmesan ones in. Drizzle of olive oil. A bit of pepper. Just a smidge of salt. Parsley. Onion granules. Garlic granules. And give it a mix. Same again. Let's see these ones. Okay, these don't look too bad. Yeah, they ain't looking the best, but let's see if they taste good. Ow! That was hot. Okay, it's been on for 3 minutes. Let's dump in the cheese. Okay, those ones look good now. Let's see how that goes. Right, let's do a little taste test with these ones. Just the salt and pepper. You know what? That's pretty good. Soft in the middle. It's got like a crispy-ish coating. Like the coating's quite tough on the outside. I think that's because I haven't peeled it. But that's like fluffy. That's pretty good. Bit of vinegar on those, perfect. Right, let's try the smoky paprika ones. They look a little bit burnt, but that's just flavour. Oh, that's soft, fluffy in the middle. You know what? They're pretty good. Got a kick to them. And they're not burnt. They look cute. They are perfect. They are perfect. Whilst I wait for the Parmesan ones to cook, I'll give you my rating on these. Texture, a solid 7. Fluffy in the middle. Quite tough on the outside. Still got the sort of skin and fry taste. Even though they're a bit more like wedges. With a little bit of mayonnaise, that would be perfect. Paprika ones, I'm giving a 7. The salt and pepper ones, I feel like they needed a little bit longer, another minute. They're actually really good. Just need a little bit more salt. A drop of vinegar. If you got served that in a little fancy basket, you wouldn't be sending them back. So, you know what? I'll give them an 8. I'm no chef, I'm no cook. I couldn't tell you when I've had a good chip. But these are good. Let's take a look at the Parmesan ones. Oh, they're looking good. That's what's great about the air fryer. I think because the heat circulates underneath it and around it, it just cooks it perfectly. And the heat is so intense in the little box that it tends to cook the outer really quick whilst keeping the inner quite soft. The wife's home now, so we'll see her thoughts on them. There's the Parmesan chips in the bowl, and the wife is home.
Hello.
And she's going to taste test them.
They look good.
You know what? They're actually pretty good.
What's the difference? These are burnt, these are well done. And these are well done, they're perfect and they're under.
Yeah, undercooked, overcooked, and perfect. But
do you want one of these?
Salt classic chips. These are Smokey chips, and these are Parmesan chips.
Okay, let me try the Smokey then, because that looks very smoky. Mmm. Spicy?
Yeah. Fluffy in the middle.
Really fluffy. This one, the classic chip with salt. Fluffy.
Undercooked.
No,
That.
perfect. That one just looks anemic, but it's,
Yeah.
I'm sure it's fine. I need a Parmesan.
Parmesan.
Oh.
Got a bit of texture.
Bit crispy. Why do you have it so close to me?
I don't know.
Oh. They're really good.
They're good.
Oh, look at that.
I ain't tried them
They're
myself.
hot. Them ones are really hot. They are so good.
These ones are good.
They're nice.
Yeah?
They're really nice.
Okay, the Parmesan ones I give about an 8.
I'll give the Parmesan 8.5.
8.5.
Okay, 8.5 for the Parmesan. 8 for these ones.
What
And
about
then
them?
I'd say them are like 6.5.
6.5. Why? They need vinegar, don't they?
They need a bit of vinegar. And they're just chips, aren't they? With salt.
Yeah.
They're nice, but they're not like, oh my god, they're good. Where these ones have a lot of flavour.
For dinner we got chips and chips and chips. Chips and salt.
Also, random, but ignore this. My strap broke in the car. I need to sew it back on. So I'm walking around like this. By the way. This is the second dress it's happened to in like 2 days.
In 2 days.
You know what it is? When I sit in the car, it was like pulling on the strap and it went bunk, and then I was like,
Uh-oh.
cool.
Can you sew it back on?
Yeah, it's fine. They're fine.
Yeah, they're the best one.
They are, aren't they?
That'll do.
Yummy delicious.
Thank you all for watching. Next week we're going to make creamy chicken fajitas, so make sure you like and subscribe and come back next week.